This is Sensor in Studio, always connected to the news. We will quickly deliver updates on the Middle East war. An important change has been detected in the situation in the Middle East. President Trump said he will temporarily halt Project Freedom at the request of several countries, including Pakistan. Project Freedom was an indirect military operation supporting merchant ships trapped in the Strait of Hormuz. Many people may misunderstand, but instead of directly deploying U.S. naval forces for escort, it was carried out by providing satellite intelligence, reconnaissance assets, and routing information. It was essentially invisible support, but in truth, it was similar to a military operation. Especially as Iran continued its attacks on commercial vessels, this information support itself could have been perceived as military intervention, but the problem starts here. After the operation began, the situation grew even more unstable instead of stabilizing. Attacks on ships in the Strait of Hormuz persisted, while assaults on the UAE continued, increasing regional tensions. Although the operation began with the justification of ensuring maritime safety, in the end, it actually increased the possibility of conflict. In this situation, President Trump abruptly changed his stance. He emphasized that there was progress close to a complete and final agreement in negotiations with the Iranian delegation, signaling that he would put more weight on the possibility of negotiations rather than military pressure. The key point is the blockade stays, so military tension continues even though only the operation has stopped. This move is meant to keep pressure and secure a strong negotiating position, but it's likely to be controversial even in the United States. The act of stopping again after having already begun intervention through the operation raises questions about strategic consistency. At the same time, it is inevitable that this will cause confusion among allied countries as well. In particular, countries with interests in the Strait of Hormuz are in a situation where they must continuously adjust their response strategies as the US approach changes. Looking at the current situation, it is a complex phase where military clashes and diplomatic compromises are happening simultaneously. It is still too early to determine whether the suspension of operations will lead to a reduction in tensions or become a prelude to an even greater conflict. They change major operations at the drop of a hat. Let's keep watching for updates. If there are further updates, I'll make and upload a video. This concludes the video. Thank you.